So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Hill. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Watch the on travel. Joker.
Now Minshew. That one complete to Anderson. Anderson a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check three. 80 weapons.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 10 Tucson.
54. Here we go.
X3. 218. Chopper. Yes.
Mike 5-4. I got it.
Let's go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. This is caught. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now here's Hill, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Justice Hill with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know he ain't got it.
Here's Taylor. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Saints.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, man.
This is Hines. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They go play action now. Taylor. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
On the ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And 9 at the 17-yard line.
Got it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, Minshew. scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Hill going to try the right side. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Bravo. 61 Matchbox Lights. Ready?
Minshew throwing on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's a gain of 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
All day, I'm here all day.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be along. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Try to lay one up deep. They've got his man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a big 32-yard play on third.
And the Saints first down.
Let's go now. Hey, no more. Choose the mic.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Let's go. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
On first down, it's Taylor, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wound.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 54. Oh, yeah.
Protein spill.
Here we go again. Kill, kill, kill. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Let's go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
To try again after the sack. Minshew. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24 yards. And that's good for our Seahawks. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
Now Minshew on first and 10. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
11 more yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ready to break.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go.
Right up.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. On second and 10, it's Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, here's second and 14.
Blue draw Corker. Hey, zoom. Ready?
Here's Minshew. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And he's got room. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the interception, here's Taylor. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Greystone, travel. Get it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
He's coming. Check in. That's a scoop.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Hassan Reddick able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
And 12 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight right here.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Hines on a toss play. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal on the Seahawks 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will extend this big lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
6-6, pull it high.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Go now. 10 Lobo. Topper. Shoot.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
That's it, baby.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check. Crunch.
Hey, Delta.
Under crunch.
Go.
I got motion.
On 4th down, Minshew. To the right side and complete to Hurst. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Recon, 132 fighter. Done. Hey. Lee Griff.
Now Minshew. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's Hines. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down now, it's Hines, and he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Hines. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Taylor going to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Taylor to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Let's go. Set, hut, go to base. Rotate, spell. Check. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're